riding, it feels nice. And going out and shooting guns. Oh yeah, look at that. Something that's not any of my corner, that guy for letting me ride.
You know the fakes will always buy.
Palm trees.
Whenever you go through the line.
It's that important.
Fishing, gudgeons and perch.
All right, folks. It's hot. It is hot. All right, so it's Wednesday. Don't have anything planned for this route at all, except for something simple. So we got yesterday, I don't know if I'm going to publish this morning's video, so if I don't, an update is both my videos from yesterday, from Tuesday. So Monday, obviously, there wasn't any work, it was Labor Day. So my two videos from yesterday were the noise reduction setting was off on my camera, so it must have been like there was some kind of software update on my camera that happened, or I don't know. But the noise reduction was off. What's this car doing? And so it was just too windy, even with the noise reduction off. Or even with the noise reduction on, it's noisy. Without it, it's really bad. So, in addition, this morning, in addition to turning the that noise reduction back on, I also put the I've got this little foam cover that I bought that's supposed to help with noise reduction, but to block the wind, right? But it doesn't really, it's not really effective. I guess it is a little bit, but not much. So I put it on anyway, and then I blocked a couple of the speakers, and that's what we're rolling with today. So I was afraid I was blocking out my voice, but I listened to the video from this morning, so I think we're okay. So hopefully, you know, I go from having, 12 videos, 10 videos to work with from the week to losing 2 and plus a day. And then I'm just limiting my choices for content. So this morning I published a video from last week. From the morning, but this morning I planned on, it was the only video I really had available that was already edited. So this morning I had already planned on riding on Main Street, so the footage that I published this morning is going to be very similar to what I published tomorrow, because it's also on the Santiago Creek Trail and it's on Main Street. But it was a little bit different. For me, it's a lot different. So going on the Santiago Creek Trail, 30 minutes earlier than I usually do, which is what I did today. And then plus, so you have a darker ride, and there's this more weird shit going on. There was more weird stuff going on this morning than the video from last week and the video that I filmed yesterday that I didn't publish. And then in addition to that, I don't stay on Main Street the whole time. I go on Bush Street, which runs parallel to Main, and also go up 4th Street, hit this little alley, then hit up a couple other alleys parallel to Main, which is pretty normal, pretty standard route. So my ride home yesterday was the neighborhood bike path. So today I was considering doing Bristol, but since it's so hot, I don't know if I want to do that. But we'll see. More than likely it's going to be a repeat of my ride yesterday that I wasn't able to publish because of all the wind noise. So they got these fountains and waterfalls going rather nicely. Let's take a little meditative moment before the ride. Very much in contrast to where we're heading. And in this morning's video, I saw a mouse, and I saw a mouse on the trail and a raccoon. So that's different. Which I see all the time, but I don't usually get footage of it. So. Alright. What are we gonna do here, guys? I don't care to sit out in the sun like this. But I don't know when these cars are gonna turn. Okay, it's gonna be our turn right now. So we're gonna try to get to the neighborhood bike path area somewhat fast, because then I can spend more time trolling around the city. I like the way the hot wind feels. Like, it's not, when you gotta sit still in it, the heat sucks, but when you're riding, it feels nice. I used to live in the Palm Springs area. Actually, I lived in Desert Hot Springs, which I know is kind of ghetto, but there is some nice sections there. We lived in an okay neighborhood in some apartments, and I used to paint houses there, and it would get to be 120 degrees. Usually we were doing interior, but sometimes we would do exterior. I remember the last job I did, we were painting a clubhouse at a trailer park in Palm Springs. And I was rolling the fascia, and the paint was just sticking to my roller, just in big giant clumps of green paint. It was terrible. But when I lived there, I had this little Toyota Celica that I bought out of a field in Bakersfield, out of like a cornfield. It had been sitting there for years. I bought it for like $500, And it was a decent car. You know, I was in my very early 20s, so having and I was a skateboarder, so like having a shitty car wasn't like that big of a deal. It was, it ran very well, ran very good. And, but it had like the hood on the car had like, somebody had driven it with the hood not latched, and it had flung up and bent the brackets that hold the hood on. So the hood was held closed with baling wire, and then the bracket for the door, the driver's side door, was broken. So then every time you would open it up, every time you'd open that door up, the door would drop to the ground. And in addition to that, the window was also broke and wouldn't roll up or roll down. But you just, you know, at that age and at that time in my life, I just lived with it, you know. I didn't really let too much bother me back then, you know. I didn't really care. But I would drive this car all around the desert, you know, all around Palm Springs. You know, we'd go as far as you know, Indio sometimes, or you know, we were everywhere. We were in Palm Springs, Palm Desert, Cathedral City, Indio. What's another area? Rancho Mirage, like all those golf courses and everything. So you had all these rich people, and then me in my freaking hillbilly Toyota Celica. But yeah, that car, what I'm getting at is I'd always be driving it. The AC obviously didn't work, so that window was always open. And I can just remember, you know, bombing down these old highways, these old 2-lane roads out in the desert in this old brown Toyota Celica with the window down and the hot air just blowing on me after I'd been painting houses all day. Probably had a beer in my hand. But that was a life back then, you know. That was like, we had we're still young and carefree. You know, made enough money to survive and drink, and go on hikes and walks and stuff on the weekends out in the desert. You know, going up to Indian Canyon and going out and shooting guns, just walking in the desert. It was awesome. So yeah, I mean, you know, back then I was into the people I looked up to in my life were kind of self-destructive, you know. I was into, you know, to the beat poets, and to, you know, Charles Bukowski, and you know, into literature, classical literature, and you know, I just thought that I was going to work menial jobs and live in various different places in the United States and write and write and write and drink and write and drink and write, and that's what I did. Yeah.
If not, I'm gonna keep giving up.
Oh, rough crew right there, buddy. All right, let's talk about the ride now. No more stories. That was just to get you guys past the boring part. Hello.
Hi.
You're good. How's it going? I hope I got footage of her. I didn't want to be rude, but I've seen her before. I call her the girl with the beautiful smile. So she's a homeless girl. Probably I should say lady. She's probably in her 30s. She's always happy. Always got this big bright smile. Scroungy as ever, but just like she's just got the brightest smile and just a good energy, you know. How the hell is she out here on the streets? She's had to have been through hell, you know what I mean? Especially with being as kind as she comes across as being. Maybe, I don't know, maybe when stuff goes down, she takes care of herself. I don't know. All right, so we're now officially on the neighborhood bike path. I don't know what this path is called. So this first section is the Delhi neighborhood. Which is one of the oldest neighborhoods. Oh yeah. So this street right here is called Roussel, but I don't think that's the name of the bike path. Are these signs new? Or have they always been here? And I just never noticed them. No, these are some new signs. They should make signs that that you run over with your bike. You can run over the button and then signal the crossing thing. You'd never be able to trust that though. Oh yeah, look at that. Woo. Too much hurricane. Too much malt liquor. Security. I was just talking yesterday that I hadn't seen security out here in a while, and there they are. Now we're in East Side Santa Ana neighborhood. I think it actually starts right here. Oh, we're gonna miss the light. All right, we're on Maple Street now. Run DMC. Got the Yield Street. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, he's doing some filming. I just messed up his video. I'm part of the scenery. I'm in a new movie. A little hot. Yeah, I trip out on some of these people. I see them, they have like jackets on and hoodies on, and it's like, my God. Gotta be really careful on this street, that street right there. It's bad. All right, so we're almost to First Street. We are to First Street. Oh, I see a news van over there. Wonder what's going on. Something that's not any of my business is what's going on. All right, so yeah, we're on First Street. We just missed our opportunity to cross right now. So we're gonna be standing here for a long time. But it's not a bad place to stand. The first street activity is pretty solid. All right, let's take a break and see what's going on. So 6.4 miles, we're at 49.4 volts. This is not a long range bike. We've been riding for 25 minutes and we're basically halfway to point B. We have a text. Let's see. Weather. It says it's 90. It says it's 90, so I mean that's hot, but it's not too bad. All right, here we go. All right. Food for less. Watch out for humans. So let's go, we're gonna go right and go by this Studebaker shop. I really wish I could look inside of there and like close. Or not Studebaker, they're Packards. I don't know anything about cars. I just know they look cool. Look at that old sign. Cine yo Santa Ana, la ciudad de oro. Cine y variedad. I don't know how to say that. Sorry. Butchered it. Butchered it. So we're on French Street right now. We're gonna cross 4th Street. And we'll take Civic Center Drive into Logan and take Lincoln down to the Badlands and Hart Park. Come on, dude. How are we supposed to cross this street when there's no lights? Look at this shit. Dude, we're not gonna be able to cross. What the hell? Oh, orderly. What the hell, bro? What the fuck? Oops, sorry, dropped the F-bomb. Honking the horn at that guy for letting me by. People are so rude. So rude. All right, so oh yeah. So we'll go by French Park real quick. And then we'll circle back and then go up Civic Center Drive into Logan. The haunted French Park. Oh wow, I didn't know there was a shop right here. Let's go down this street. I don't think I've ever gone down this street. Look at that house, man. Look at this house. It's just gnarly. So cool. Let's go down the alley. Like all these little houses are not little houses. All these big houses over here are amazing. Yeah, something is broken on my bike. It's making a lot of noise. These houses are just, man. This is probably one of my favorite neighborhoods I've ever been through. God, what is breaking on my bike? Hopefully it's not something expensive. I got an alley over here. Yeah, we do. Lots of alleys. We're gonna have to explore this area right here. So from French Park this way, all those neighborhoods back there, I may have ridden through them before, but I've never really stopped to take in how awesome they really are. Kitty kitty. So basically my ride from this morning and this ride right here is a more or less a take two of yesterday. I love this building. Why? Why do I love this building? If I had the money, I would buy this building from these people and then have them fix it up and just make it look like so awesome. Put a brand new kitchen in this restaurant and just hook those people up. Then I would get a house over in the French Park neighborhood. Uh-oh. Ruh-roh, Raggy. Man. We missed our opportunity to cross. I don't think we're gonna make it. Maybe. Oh, yeah, we'll make it. Oh, yeah. All right. That worked out okay. So do we want to go through Hart Park or do we want to go through the cemetery? Go through Hart Park. Using up all that battery. can hear the train tracks humming. Alright, a little off-roading. Wish I had a faster bike with suspension. Don't get me wrong, I love this bike. I'm thankful. But at the same time, I honestly think if I had like a better bike, I think the channel would probably grow a little bit faster. Man, something is making a lot of noise on my back tire. We gotta find out what it is. Hopefully it's not like a bearing or something weird like that. We'll take a look over here in a little bit. It doesn't look like there's any crazy people right here. If they are, they're in the bathroom, so we'll face the bathroom. So what is making this noise? It's the brake. Yeah, it's the brake. Bearings feel okay. Yeah, when am I supposed to replace these brake rotors? Like, when does that happen? When they totally self-destruct? All right, 42 minutes, not too bad. How you doing? So 42 minutes, not bad. So I'll probably replace these brakes tonight. Let's go a different way home. Instead of doing, it's only been 42 minutes, so instead of doing the same old creek trail, we'll go through some neighborhoods. We're on Schaefer right now. Yeah, look at that trailer. Very cool. Seen it before in the morning. There's an alley right here. Right now we're on Almond. We'll cut through this little mini park here real quick. So this is a, in some of my older videos, I cut through here a lot in the morning time. Primarily because it's haunted. So yeah, it is a haunted park. Yeah, that guy didn't look suspicious at all. All right, so we're gonna turn on Pine Street. It's palm trees. I love these old neighborhoods. These palm trees are probably 100 years old. All right, so we're on Chapman now. Well, we're gonna need to cross. I guess we're just gonna go up to the light. Actually, you know what? We're gonna go in the turning lane. We'll go this way. This is going to come out on California Street. So California Street's broken up all the way down to past Catella, at least to Catella. Now we're coming up to Palm Street. We're gonna make a right on Palm. And we'll cross Tustin on Palm Street. I guess we can turn up. We'll turn up here and we'll cross on Walnut. Let's see. Let me think. Yeah, we'll go straight. making a left onto Oak, which I rode through here late last night. Well, not late, like 9 o'clock, and there was a lot of police on this street. So in Orange, there's not a lot of gangs, you know, but there are a couple of gangs. And then I used to look at the gang territory map of Orange County every once in a while just to kind of get an idea of where I'm at when I'm on these rides. And this is actually, there was never anything here before, but actually now it is. So this is some gang, I don't know. I wouldn't say if I knew, but this is official gang territory, bro. All right, 50 minutes. It's not too bad, you know. It is what it is. All right, well, if you made it this far, I appreciate it. You're a true supporter, and thank you so much for watching my videos. And share with your friends. See if you can get me a few more subscribers so we can hit that 500 mark, and then ultimately maybe in a year we'll get to 1,000 and we can start reviewing bikes before this one breaks, because this one's about ready to fall apart. So that's what I'm banking on, is the success of this channel in order for me to get another bike. It's that important, because there ain't any other way that I'm gonna be able to get one anytime soon. So, all right, thanks again. I appreciate all you guys. Thank you for the comments and all that good stuff. We'll see you on the next one.